Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gillesmansillon. I thought I'd jump into spiritual to discuss the spiritual ascension path, the spiritual transcendental psychology, and I want to say that it's very important to move into the frequency of timing rather than time. For time is always unfolding, and sometimes the ego wants it now, they wants it now. But in divine timing, it requires a lot of patience to move into the timing, because it takes a long time for all the energy for manifestation to unfold, to come together. But when it's the timing, when we're in the timing, it, like, so many incredible miracles thing can happen. So it takes a lot of patience to move into this timing, this present moment of now, and to allow all the energies to be aligned naturally, and then things happen naturally, just as a natural result. The heart center is going to be upgraded. There's a great upgrade of the heart center. And for the love that the heart is the key, the door to love, and love is really the key. The degrees, the frequency of love is really that we can feel. Is really the achievement, the key that opens the door to higher dimensions and the way of integration of love, peace, and unity, and so it is very important to allow yourself to let go of all energies, to feel more love. For the challenges that we experience, is like, we all have challenges and ambitions and desires and objectives and goals. And it is like, for a long time, it was like Sisyphus. It is a myth, a Greek myth of a supplice, of strength. This person that is called to push a very heavy rock on top of a high mountains, and he achieved the top, and then the rock falls back down. So the idea is to let go of the rock. To let go of the rock. You don't have to push the rock anymore, but you need to achieve to climb that mountains. And in order to climb it, just ask for it to be easy. For the path of ascension is a narrow roads that climbs, that goes up. So it's not an easy road, but ask for it to be easy. And you have guides that can ask you to help you to climb on this high mountain, so you can visualize it in any way, shape, or form, these mountains that you need to climb. So just see yourself on top of the mountain, and just stay there at all costs. Just do whatever you can to achieve this apex of your consciousness, so that you can remain on this high frequency. You can dominate your reality and visualize the unity of all that you see around you, and to maintain that frequency. Ask your guides to assist you in maintaining this vision of being on a high mountains. And and just let go of the rock. You don't need to go back down and to bring this rock back in. It's like those weights are no longer necessary. For being in a awakened state is a state of ease, it's a state of peace, it's a state of high ecstasy. But it requires faith and trust to always be, to not allow anything to disturb that state of peace, ease, and happiness. And being aware of little moment of freedom. Sometimes there is like feeling of total freedom. It's like they just come and they go. It's like, sometimes we say, well, we want to stay in those moments, but throughout my life, I had those moments of total, like, ecstasy, joy, freedom. It's like this timing of connection. And so just be more aware of those moments, in between moments, and the moments where we have no responsibility. Utilize well the moments where you have you're not being asked and called from. Just use those time well, and just those time to tune in to the magic and wonderful energies of life. We're going to go back to that. I'm going to pull a few cards with the Angel Tarot. I thank you for liking, for sharing, for commenting, for subscribing, for viewing those videos, and for your donations. You can, if you want a private session, you can send me an email. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. I don't go much in social media, but I communicate, share paintings or videos there. For the past is depart. We're getting ready. We know that it's already anchored, that we're getting ready for this timing of this new life that is before us. And right now it's just it's acceptation. So it's about, I'll let you, it's very easy to interpret intuitively. And the future is going to be reconciliation. A lot of things we've been angry against life, against God, against others, against ourselves, and we're going to reconcile with all that. And so it's going to be quite nice. What we're working on now is the light, to be light, but as we move towards the light, we're losing in intensity and density. So we have to let go of that, and what we'll gain in consciousness and lightness. And so it's like do not be attached to the density, but be attached to the elevation of your consciousness. And what is coming as a result of embracing the light is healing. There is a natural healing that is coming, and the fifth ray, the heart ray is like called on Raphael, called on Hilarion, called on Mother Mary. They're the guardians of the fifth ray. I'm going to return to that, just as Lady Athena was the guardian of the fifth ray. For the finite mind cannot touch the infinite glory of the cosmic eternity. So we have to let go of this finite, this limited mind to go into to achieve the finality of the finite and move into super finite, and eventually the supremacy of the integration of what is true, beautiful, and good, that is God, this form of God that is supremacy, to complete that process. And for that we need to give your whole mind to God, to the Holy Spirit, to the higher mind, and eventually will integrate and will work totally for you to connect to the Great Spirit. We could not invent God if He did not exist. Those higher planes, we could not imagine them. They're beyond imagination. God is beyond anything we can conceive. And so we're lucky enough that we come from there, and that God has been God. So there is nothing to invent or create. We can use our imagination to create bridge and links and cultivate a vision. But the truth of all that is, always has been, always will be. And so no matter how long it takes, we have eternity to realize it, but it's already there. We just need to merge in and find ways to adapt our will to that which God, that Spirit wants us to follow in order to achieve that. For Spirit has this wisdom. We have our guides to achieve, to help us to access this high mountain. There is no more value in sacrificing yourself for others, or sacrificing yourself for any reason. The time of martyrdom is over. For the age of Pisces was the time of saviors and martyrs. We moved into the age of Aquarius, which is the art of self-liberations and angelic reality. So it is a very, very different energies, and that we need to shift, to let go of the old age and to move into this new age. I'm going to pull a few more cards. And the highest wisdom is this great blessings that comes down from heaven, the miracles that is coming. And to understand this, the wisdom lies in understanding there is miracles coming that are already there, but they will be manifesting in divine timing once again. What we need to understand is why. For sometimes we need to understand why it took so long, but it's the whys are not so important. They are important to understand the ins and outs, but to be in the receptive mode and receive it with gratitude is more important than to figure it out. The ego wants to figure it out. He wants to plan. He wants to control. He wants to judge. He wants to separate. He wants to be above everybody else. But there is no need. Just be in a receptive mode in some sense. So it's understanding the ins and outs is good, the why, the cause and effect, but also to ability to let go of that, to be in the total joy and state outside of the mind. It is the mind that needs to know. What we need to do is approaching the precipice. There's got decisions needs to be made. For it requires a lot of courage and trust to move forward. And the outcome will be all that shines. All kinds of new things will come into our life. Very exciting things. But do never forget your spiritual connection, your heart connection. That you in truth, if you do not forget, you stay connected to your spirit. You can be abundant and prosper and powerful, but remain simple and spiritual inside. Otherwise, it will create a lot of moods, and the mask and the outside, all that shines outside will be a great distraction. That's why the universe is waiting till we're strong enough inside to give us the external rewards as well. But that's just my thoughts. After that, do whatever. For it does take courage and determination to let go of societal beliefs, of religious belief. For there's great value in societal belief, in religious beliefs, but if those alone would bring us to heaven and paradise, we would all be there. So in order to discover God and paradise, you need to step out of the main road and to find your heart connection and let yourself be guided by your own heart. It's kind of important to do that. Also wanted to talk about Greek gods and goddesses, as well as the Egyptians. Those were very, very powerful. They are very powerful beings that have very powerful influence on the earth, but their influence is more universal. They had influence on many societies beyond us. Like Pallas Athena was a guardian of Atlantis, but also on Arcturus. She's very much honored. One of the greatest ships of Arcturus is called Athena. It's like in homage to the goddess of wisdom. wisdom, and those are very advanced beings that have achieved high level of divinity. The symbol of that vessel is a Y with 2 points, the symbol of wisdom. Just as Atlantis was guarded by Poseidon, by Vesta, by Athena, they were the guardian. Athena is the guardian of the fifth ray of the heart. Yet the spiritual attainment is less as Krishna, Adonai, or Allah, and those are much higher attainment. But all is working for the one. For there is only one God, but there are many forms and many aspects, and they're all working as one. And in truth, it's just a different path that people have chosen through the choice of cultural, being born in different cultural. They should not fight among each other. They should unite and find all the good that is part of all that is been revealed for the both the Judaic or the Muslim or the Hinduist are revelation, the direct revelation from God. And so, but the Delphic oracle used to be the channelers of all times and the old days. First, it was the channels of Gaia and the Delphic oracle, channel of Gaia, then of Zeus, then of Apollo, and Athena. But some of the channels were corrupted by the dark forces. Just as channels, sometimes most channels are very pure. You can feel that the very divine energy that comes through channels. But there are some channels that are manipulative as well and bring fear and confusion into the past. So just follow your heart, and for all those presence you can call on any invisible forces. You'll see if the message will usually feel good. If they come from a higher plane, they will always feel good and guide you towards something that is meaningful, just as the Christ. And call on the ascended master, the Christ, the Buddha. The Buddha discovered ultimate truth. He was a very enlightened being, and he chose to come back to serve humanity to show compassion and enlightenment. It was a divine archetype beyond beliefs. Even it was just alignment with supreme wisdom, and he came back as an avatar body, with his avatar body as the Bodhisattva that comes to teach and bring compassion and freedom to the world. And so, but his mission now is to move from the ultimate into the absolute reality of truth, becoming one with all that is. So all have different frequency, and all has value. But you have value. You are the sum of all that is as well. There is the divinity within yourself that is that can never be separated from. It's just a matter of finding a way to commune and become that. To follow your heart, follow your joy, follow your passion. If we don't follow our passion, we'll be depleted of energy. If we follow something that's not part of our way, we'll also lose our energy. But if you follow your passions and your highest joy, you will be given more energy as well. So it's about being attuned. We're already, our heart chakra has been upgraded. We're going to be receiving a lot more information as time goes on. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm going to sing a song. It was this song of Bob Dylan that went through my mind, it was the man in me. But I've sang it like 2 or 3 times in the past couple of weeks, so I thought I'd sing another song. There is another song of Bob Dylan I haven't sang that I really like. It's called Most of the Time. It's like I am all good most of the time. It's very quite wise in this song. But this is more like an R&B song. It's an old song. It goes like this. You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. You'll be like heaven to touch. Oh, I wanna hold you so much. As long as love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true, and I can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare, there's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak, there are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that is real. You're just too good to be true, and I can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm my lonely night. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby, let me love you. You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. As long as love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. And I can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm my lonely night. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray, oh, pretty baby. Now that I found you, stay and let me love you, let me love you. An old song. Maybe a sign of a relationship. This song, "The Man in Me," keeps going through my mind. So we may be open for new romantic destiny. The call, they're usually soul relationships that are coming to us on many levels, many things coming, and to stay open to the magical side of life and just tune in to let go of all the old ways. Just be open to magics. And the card of the day is Archangel Jeremiel. He brings a new beginning. It's the card of judgment. You see, a new life is starting. Find a goal with kindness and compassion. Review your past with kindness and compassion. So it's about integrating the past to be ready for the new beginning, and to have objectives, to have goals to achieve. It is important to climb that mountain and to stay there and to wait for the sunrise and sunset, and to see this whole magical environment that stand at the apex of your consciousness. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.